Hey, what's good, y'all? It's your boy Daryl from Show Me Christ Records back with another review. Hey, today I have 4 artists to review real quick, and their names are MELL, HSNT-T, Nathan Graves, and MALAKAI the Truth. I believe y'all will enjoy these 4 artists. To kick things off real quick, we're gonna start it with HSNT-T. He had a song called "Pour It Up," and his song is basically this. To give a little background, it's about a track about turning to God instead of vices and addictions. We all look for something for comfort. Nothing is more healing than the great physician. I like the sound of that already. So without further ado, let's drop this track.
Authority sound got that heat, boy.
Every time you read it, you just roll it up. If you got a problem, you gon' pour it up. Every other weekend, it's another drug. You won't ever find the most high inside a double cup. Every time you read it, you just roll it up. If you got a problem, you gon' pour it up. Every other weekend, it's another drug. You won't ever find the most high. Hey yo, I got that most high, and I get it for the low. I'm finally calling out to God like playing Marco Polo. I'm sniffing bricks and smoking sticks, no lie, boy, that's for sure though. My heart was super cold and black, you could've called it frozen. But now I say the devil is a liar. And if you play with matches, boy, you bound to catch on fire. So I get Yahweh my desires, and I don't look to vices when I need to feel inspired. Every time you read it, you just roll it up. If you got a problem, you gon' pull it up. Every other weekend, it's another drug. You won't ever find the most high inside a double pill. Every time you read it, you just roll it up. If you got a problem, you gon' pull it up. Every other weekend, it's another drug. You won't ever find the most high inside a double pill.
You will never find the most high in a double cup. Only real clean, same holy. All the demons walk the other way with the shoulder shrug. Scriptures got the power like a shot at shooting holy slugs. You wanna find the most high on them drugs. How you supposed to see if you stuck with a blindfold? You won't find that it's only hustle on that corner. Just understand this word of yeah, his grace is upon you.
Every time you read it, you just roll it up. If you got a problem, you gon' pull it up. Every other weekend, it's another drug. You won't ever find the most high inside a double pill. Every time you read it, you just roll it up. If you got a problem, you gon' pull it up. Every other weekend, it's another drug. You won't ever find the most high inside a double pill.
You know it's true. I used to pop a lot of X, man, I was stuck inside depression. Situations with X-Dames, tried to smoke away the drama, couldn't take them chest pains. You would swear I had no heart if you look at praying X-ray.
Now that chapter's over, you can label that my ex phase. God adopted me when my heart, it was hella estranged. Started asking questions, attacking them with the left brain. Started reading scriptures and found out they are the best way.
Every time you read it, you just roll it up. If you got a problem, you gon' pull it up. Every other weekend, it's another drug. You won't ever find the most high inside a double cup. Every time you read it, you just roll it up. If you got a problem, you gon' pull it up. Every other weekend, it's another drug. You won't ever find the most high inside a double cup.
All right, man. That was a phenomenal. Can't speak today. A great track by HSNT-T featuring DJLC. And my opinion on it, it was a very relaxed track that also gives you insight on basically the mind of some people that rely more on people's places and things instead of God, which we're all guilty of that. The album cover, I really like the simplicity of it. I like the fact that it's red, which means represents the blood of Christ. You know what I'm saying? Like, also reminds me like when Jesus took the full wrath of God. So yeah, man, I like, you can really appreciate the honesty there and the creativity in this track. Like, he really took the time to really explain what was going on in his mind during that time before he came to Christ. So yeah, I definitely will be playing that track and put that in rotation to play this probably real soon. So with that being said, we're gonna go to the next artist, which would be female artists by way of the community of Humber Parks, which is located in Chicago. This woman's this woman is from Puerto Rican descent. She is also a singer. She's also featured on one of my playlists, I think on Show Me Christ playlist, volume 3. Well, and I forgot the name of the song, but she basically was singing and rapping at the same time, which really blew my mind. She at a young age decided that she wanted to use her voice for the Lord. This was told her mom at the age of 6 or 7 or 8. She has a song that I'm about to play in a second called "Empty," which I can relate to at some points. Like, it feels like you're giving your all, but at the same time, like, God expects more of you. And sometimes we also give some more of ourselves to, like the previous song, to things and people with not getting anything in return necessarily, which is not necessarily a bad thing at some point, at sometimes, but at the same time, it feels like, okay, like, Lord, when I'm gonna get mine? You know what I'm saying? Like, and this is this song to me represents a lot of things. Like, it can be like you're tired. It can be like I said previously, you give your all, and you feel like you have no energy left. But for some of us, we all know that eventually you're gonna need a refill. You know what I'm saying? You have to refill yourself with the Holy Spirit. So I'm gonna go ahead and play this track, and then I'm gonna give you my feedback on it later. And let me know what you think about all these songs in the section below. So here we go. This song is called "Empty," by the way. So we're gonna replay this.
Could have a Lamborghini with a hatch on it. Hot red bar with some rims on it. LED lights got it looking tight. Cruising down the street cause it's Friday night. Feeling like a G, King Kong. All this luxury but it feels wrong. Pocket full of money but my soul's empty. Stomach upset cause it's full of Remy. Looking like a dime but my soul's a penny. Can't run to my friends cause I ain't got any. This feeling I have is starting to scare me. Feeling I have is starting to scare me. I've been feeling empty. 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 What good is it to gain the world, but in the process I lose my soul? What good is it to gain the world, but in the process I lose my soul? My perception about life been made clear. When I leave from this earth, all my stuff will stay here. I can shop till I drop. I can have it all. I can make them tags pop. Money isn't all though. Where's my soul when it's time to leave here? Whoever has ears to listen and hear. I've been feeling empty. 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 feeling empty. I've been feeling lonely. I have anything I want, it ain't do it for me. I got Gucci bags and the finest Rolex. I can smash 3 times a day, but it ain't do it for me. I've been feeling empty. 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 What good is it to gain the world, but in the process I lose my soul? What good is it to gain the world, but in the process I lose my soul? My perception about life been made clear. When I leave from this earth, all my stuff will stay here. Hey. I've been feeling empty. 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 I've been feeling empty.
Man, that was quite an interesting track right there, man. Like, best way I describe that is, man, like she explained the word empty in more ways than one. Like with her bars, notice that her bars were kind of translucent, wasn't give you that full scope of what she was talking about. And I think that was intentional, because if you really feel empty inside, like I said earlier, you don't have no energy. You don't have time to argue with people. You don't feel like getting out of bed. You feel sick. You don't want to go to work. You know what I'm saying? Or in this case, you don't feel like doing the whole verse or a track. Which to me says a lot as compared to the actual verses. Now, I'm not saying her verses weren't relatable or they grab your attention. I feel like the intention of the track was more powerful than the actual lyrics itself. You know what I'm saying? Like, because the verses were setting you up to telling you what she was doing with her time, or what some people might do with their time. What she said was like spending money, going to the clubs, getting drunk, which is ultimately spending your time away from God. That time that she could have had, that she described in the songs, which is doing all things of the flesh, she was doing it for the world. And therefore, the conclusion was she felt empty inside. And also, that should tell you right there, like, we need God to fulfill those voids. You know what I'm saying? There's not one person, no matter how good they are, there's not one inanimate object or an activity, for that matter, that can give you the same satisfaction as God can. And that's why I decided to review this track. That's why I listened to it. That's why I think it's so powerful, because it's simplistic, but if you really put it into perspective and then and actually portrayed out the lyrics and to actually visualize it, you'll see what MELL is actually talking about here. And that's what I think is a 5-star track, in my opinion. And the album cover is somewhat dark. It seems like she's in a club with a bottle of gin, Hennessy. I really can't make that out. With the she has like these like fluorescent low lights. It's kind of dim with a bunch of it's a bunch of other bottles there too, which is a nice touch. With her, and she's laying down with her head against the wall, like I said, like tired, exhausted, but then you see like this beam of red light aiming towards her. Almost like there's a what's the word I'm looking for? Light at the end of the tunnel. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like the last album cover is covering red. So you already know what time it is. Jesus is trying to get you out of that situation. Yeah. It's very, the album cover is very simplistic, but it's very powerful. You know what I'm saying? It's very creative. And you probably see this in a playlist of mine real soon. So make sure you check her out on all social medias. You know what I'm saying? Support this young lady. And not just her, but any woman, because there's not a lot of CHH artists that are females in this space. We need to support them more, right? All right. Number 3 is a guy named Nathan Graves. I'm trying to figure out where he's from. Oh, that's right. He is from, I believe, Moline, Illinois. He's like with most rappers, former drug dealer. He used to push rocks, but now he pushes the rock. And we're glad to have him on the team, Team Jesus. And I believe this is a very important song. A lot of people might skip over it because it seemed kind of cliche, but everybody has a different story to tell. It's he calls his music like street gospel, I believe. And the song I'm about to play, which I will play here in a minute, called LMTL, which is Love Me to Life. It's really testimony music. Explains Graves. He said he made this in faith to inspire others, no matter how deep or far you have ran. Jesus can change it all around for you, just like he has for me. For dealing drugs for pushing the gospel of Christ, Graves is quickly establishing himself in the CHH scene. While he is still a work in process, it is easy to see the good plans that God has in store. And I'll say this. I checked it out to see if I liked it. I really, really enjoyed this work. And I hope you enjoy this too. So without further ado, let's play LMTL, Love Me to Life.
Started bagging up. 20 years later, out here grinding, still acting up. Graduated from the curb, then it went out of state. And some farmers in the Rockies started moving their weight. Did another plug in Michigan and thought it was fate. Cut the travel time in half, boy, I thought it was safe. Got backs in the whip, boy, I hope on a break. Taking chances with my freedom, boy, off some cake. You're the great physician, Lord, you heal me of my sickness. You change the hearts of people, God, let me be a witness. Addicted to that life, hustle money and the women. Repenting of my sins through Christ, I've been forgiven. Let's go. You're the reason why I'm still breathing. You looked at me and never saw a heathen. You ain't see the D, boy, you saw your son. And you love me to life. Let's go. You're the reason why I'm still breathing. You looked at me and never saw a heathen. You ain't see the D, boy, you saw your son. And you love me to life. Let's go. Used to work a digi in a vacuum sealer. Now I'm sharing the word cause the people need you. Clean in your eyes, wash me off of the blood. I was deep in the trench, pull me out of the mud. Had the devil on my back, trying to hold me down. All up in my ear, trying to keep me bound. So lost in the world, boy, but now I'm found. I'm a child of Yahweh, all I how to sound. Go against my king, I want all the smoke. Keep my eyes on Christ, I'm stepping out of the boat. With my hands in the air, on my face the floor. If you never bless me again, I still love you, Lord. Let's go. You're the reason why I'm still breathing. You looked at me and never saw a heathen. You ain't see the D, boy, you saw your son. and you love me to life. Let's go. You're the reason why I'm still breathing. You looked at me and never saw a heathen. You ain't see the D, boy. You saw your son. And you love me to life. Let's go. The weapon formed against me and prosper. Disguised as an angel of light, the imposter. My faith in God, Holy Spirit prospers. Got strong brothers with me, you can check the roster. Pick the sword of the spirit up and down to fight. Could've died out here in these streets, you saved my life. Like 2 Timothy, you always remain faithful. Never turn your back on me, and I'm forever grateful.
All right. That was Nathan Graves with Love Me to Life. First thing I would say is that really caught my attention was the hook when he said he didn't see a D boy, he saw his son. Because when we first come to Christ, the first thing that we think that God is going to strike us down as soon as he come into his church, like, oh, you a heathen, what are you doing here? You know what I'm saying? Like, we already, right then and there, we already make an assumption of what God thinks of us. When in reality, he's the one who created us. He knows every hair in our head, what our thoughts are, what our movies are, and what we're thinking. And what God is trying to do, he's trying to bring out the best in you, not the worst. And that's why I hear when I hear this track here. And like I said before, this may not relate to everybody, but it relates to a specific artist. A specific crowd of people that once lived that lifestyle. I personally never lived that lifestyle. I've never been in the streets or anything like that. But for those who did, you know that this might be one of those songs that can get you really closer to God and leave the streets as he was praying about that in the song. Because, and I'll say this too, like, we're not gonna like every song or like a particular artist or what they're talking about, but if you like pick up a song or even an EP, mixtape or album that you can relate to and it brings you to Christ, then glory be to God, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, because that's what we need in CHH. We need different artists from different backgrounds, different cities, with different ideas to represent God. We're all part of the body of Christ. And that's saying a mouthful coming from that hook. You know what I'm saying? So I believe if you listen to the rest of his songs, which I plan on doing, I'm pretty sure he has more to say. And this is just a tip of the iceberg. Now, as far as his album cover is concerned, I think it's very well done. It's kind of like a setting from like the 1800s with the oak table or tree table, wherever you want to call it, with Love Me to Life at the top left-hand corner. And my thing is, what I like about this cover, man, like, whoever did this cover did an amazing job, because they put the Bible right smack down in the middle, like the NIV version, but then onto the right page is a picture of himself with the same title of the song in it. And to me, that represents a lot. Like, we all know the Bible talks about Jesus and his son from top to bottom. But sometimes we forget that some of the scriptures, you know what I'm saying, are talking about us. And what I mean by us, I mean like, not the whole Bible, but it talks about something we can relate to. I put it that way. It's something we can relate to. And it's been betrayed in that whole entire song. Like, we, as a people, there's something in the Bible for everybody. As I said earlier, we need to learn how to expand our horizons and see how we can glorify God with our skills and our talents. So that's why I got out of Nathan Graves his song and his album cover. Awesome job, and I hope you follow him on all social medias. Now, the last song of the day. I can't believe it comes to an end already, but I really enjoyed this track right here. This guy right here, when I first heard him, it really blew my mind about the what's the word I'm looking for? The outspokenness and the honesty that this man has given in just a 3-minute video. This guy comes from the East Coast, all the way from Harlem, New York, the mean streets of Harlem. Eno Brown. I'm just kidding. His artist name is MALAKAI The Truth. He has an album called Wealth of a Man that just launched like 2-3 weeks ago. He's a father, I believe he's a pastor. He has 3 kids, a wife. And he also has a business that I suggest y'all support if y'all want to get healthy. It's called TTP, I believe. Yeah, called Trust the Process Blends. And I'll display that in the screen in front of you now. So yeah, this dude is grinding on both sides of the spectrum. You know what I'm saying? Like, he got his own business and he's doing work for the Lord. So I'm not going to even explain any further. I'm going to let y'all judge for yourselves about this particular track. And I hope it has the same effect on you as it did on me. So let's get into it now.
That still struggles with masturbation. I work hard, Natasha carves my situation. I'm hot-tempered, self-centered, impatient. I hold grudges, distrust others, embrace anger. I had a brother almost killed over violation. Finger on the trigger, I was contemplating. I put it in the bed with no hesitation, but then the Holy Spirit whispered reconciliation. Yeah, I was in my feelings. Eyes to the sky, Arnold Drummond quote the Willis. Had to remember I was a brick and not a pillar. Same grace that I received, had to turn around and deliver. Lost a child, I still haven't healed from it. Accepting my daughter's autism, sometimes I still struggle. I am a Christian that still struggles with everything. Before another
So that was MELAKAI the Truth with his single title called Growth of the Man, My Truth, which is the same title as his album. And my opinion is like, dude, you can't get more transparent than that. To me, that's what's missing in CHH. Like, we spend too much time boasting and being prideful and being so artistic that we forget about what we do is for. We forget about what God brought us through. We forgot the hard times. We forgot the molding and the shaping that God has brought us through. We forget to we spend more time talking about ourselves on these projects and not enough about God and what God brought us through. Because at the end of the day, it's all about Him. You know what I'm saying? Let's not talk about God off of music and not talk about it on music. To me, that's kind of inconsistent and backwards. So, but yeah, man, this song was really an eye opener. It really put in perspective. Especially for me, like I need to like pray more and talk to God more, open up more, because the truth really sets you free. It really will. That's how powerful this song is, man. Like I put this with no hesitation. I put this on my playlist because these types of songs is definitely needed in CHH. We need more humbleness. You know what I'm saying? We need more forgiveness. We need more truth, more transparency. I hope y'all give this not just this song, this whole album listen. Like as soon as I heard this song, I immediately went to his to Apple Music, listen to his whole album, man. And it really blew my mind and put in perspective of what a man of God should really be. And I can't say enough good things about this album, for real, man. Like I probably go on and on, but I'm gonna get straight to his album cover. His album cover is very B.I.G. and Nas-esque, very vintage. It's, you know what I'm saying? It's just picture up here as a baby with his his glasses on in front of one of Harlem's apartment buildings. It's which lets me know as a person that listens to rap and hip hop a lot. You already know what time it is when you see an artist with his picture, baby picture in front of a building. You already know what time it is. He about to go in. Heavy. Hard. You know what I'm saying? So, man, like, I don't know what to say anymore. Like, I'm just excited for all, not just him, for all the artists that I present today, man. Like, these songs need to be pushed. These songs need to be in rotation on radio stations. You know what I'm saying? I'm just one platform, man. Like, there's plenty more. I'm probably going to make sure when I get through putting this video together that make sure that it gets pushed to everybody in the CHA space and make sure they get checked out, man. For real, man. Like, it's time to really grow CHH and get this gospel out. So, I'm going to end this on this note, man. Like, make sure to check out more videos. I'm gonna try to do this like once a month. Make sure you sign up for our VIP list, formerly known as the email list, on showmecrossrecords.com. Make sure you check out our merch while you're on there as well. This is just one piece of merchandise. Will have to be one of my favorite shirts. And make sure you check us out on all the social media outlets, man. Appreciate y'all time, and I will hopefully see y'all next month, man. Peace and God bless.